Hey you guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be trying out more brushes because I just received these bad boys from Iconic London. Let's open these up. They're the brand new HD blend brushes. And these are possibly the most beautiful brushes I think I've ever seen in my entire life. So basically in today's video, you guys know the drill. I'm going to be trying these out for the first time on camera and I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts. I have teamed up with Iconic London for this video, but they know, and hopefully you guys know by now as well, that I will be completely honest no matter what. So before I get into the video, Iconic London have also given me a discount code, which is Steph20, which gives you 20% off the brushes, as well as everything else on the website. You guys know I love Iconic London. I have a few of their products to use today with those brushes. The Illuminator is a fave. I've got the Prep Set and Glow. Love this stuff so much. It's like, I swear everything they do just looks really, really nice. I love their Pigment Sticks as well. I'm going to be using one today for my cream contour. So if you guys do want 20% off, use the code Steph20 and you get 20% off. Okay, all right, let's do this. I'm feeling some leopard print cat ears today, I think. That's the vibe we're on. All right, so as you can see, I have broken out quite a bit for me. Normally my skin like takes pretty much anything that I throw at it, but I've been filming a lot of Halloween looks recently and my skin is not happy about it. So for foundation, I'm going to be using an old favorite of mine, Milani 2-in-1. It's been a while, old friend. The pump doesn't work on this still doesn't work for some unknown reason. So I'm just going to like slap that all over my face. So I just thought I'd check the Iconic London website because I wanted to see which brush is kind of meant for what. And apparently you can bake with these as well, so I may have to do that. Let me just have a little look. So I think I'm going to go in with the bigger one to start off with. It says they're perfect for applying and blending in any formula to create a second skin finish to your makeup look. And then there's like a little video here. Okay, so I'm guessing what they're saying with that is that, you know, that's like a regular foundation brush. That's this guy. And it looks like it's supposed to kind of blend things out easier. In that video, it looks like it's maybe a little bit more seamless. So now that I know that, I'm going to be keeping a close eye out for that. So the brushes themselves are obviously like stunning. We've been through that like 12 times already. They are very, very soft and they kind of have like shorter bristles. So they're not like a big powder brush. As you can see, they're quite dense. They're not like, they don't move around too much. So they are quite densely packed. I think what I'm going to do is take my foundation that doesn't work and I'm going to try, oh my God, I'm going to apply it to like half of my face and we'll see what it looks like in comparison. So I'm going to take this guy here, which is called the face buffer. Let's do this. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I'm like barely even having to buff that in. Like I'm literally just going like da-da, and it's just like blended it in. No streaks. Just go around there. Like you guys know, normally I'll have like my buffing brush and I'm like, go, go, go. That is actually very, very easy because I mean I'm literally just going ta-da. And that's like, is that actually blended in? Yeah, that's actually blended in pretty much flawlessly. I need to go over my mouth a little bit more. There's like no streaks on that at all. It feels very weird, like, you know, just doing like one stroke, because normally I am just like buffing away and giving myself a good arm workout. But this is literally just like a few strokes and I mean, you can see that was like very, very quick. I mean, that was probably the quickest I think I've ever applied foundation. So that was obviously a liquid foundation that I know I love. So next, I think I am just going to try the Pigment Stick. This one is in the shade Icon 2. It's not the right color for me. It is too fair, I think. Maybe it's the right color for me. Who knows? You guys know I never match myself ever, ever, ever. So why start now? But I'm going to see what it's like with a stick. So I'm just going to do a couple of stripes, just like I normally would, like that. A couple on my forehead, a little bit on the temples, tiny bit just on my nose there. Just slather my face in that. Okay, and now let's try this guy again. So I'm going to go again down. Yep. It's doing the same thing. This is really weird. That's actually kind of blended in even better than the liquid side. That's like I'm not dragging my skin or anything. There's like no streaks to that at all. Like, look, you can see it. Like, I don't even really need to tell you guys because you can see that it has just blended that out fine. You know, the color's actually not too bad. I'm not even mad at that color. I like how big the brush is as well because it literally just like does my entire face in a few swipes. I'll level with you here. Was a little bit skeptical on this because it does just look like a kind of oval buffing brush. Doesn't really look that special to me. The handles look great, but the brush, I'm like, okay, it's just a buffing brush. But this is literally applying everything in like one stroke. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like even myself up a little bit because even though this color isn't too bad, it is obviously lighter than this side. So I'm just gonna even myself up just a little bit and just add a little bit more to these bad boys because they are not loving life right now. I'm not having to like buff up my skin. I'm just kind of swirling it around. I'm just kind of like gliding it across my face and it's blended. Like no issues at all, no streaks, no nothing. Coverage looks good. Yeah, I'm actually a little bit speechless because I'm very confused as to how this works. But that blended my foundation out so nicely. Okay, so obviously we've got a lot of coverage on my face right now, but I do need a little bit of concealer, so I'm just going to go in with my Bye Bye Under Eye. And I'm going to pop that under my eyes, which I always do with my fingers. I think today I'm just going to do a really kind of simple everyday makeup look with like minimal products because at the moment I'm just feeling very, very lazy with my makeup. I don't know if it's because I've just been doing so many Halloween makeup looks that when it comes to actually putting makeup on, I'm like, I want to be quick. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to keep it quite minimal today. So now we need to bronze me up a little bit because I'm definitely not matching the rest of my body. So what I'm going to be using is, like I said, the iconic London Pigment Sticks, which is what I just used on this side of my face to start off with. This one is in the shade Icon 4. It's like the perfect contouring shade for me. So I'm going to pop that on my cheeks like this. And again, we're going to do like a half and half. I'm going to go on my jaw. Just like that, sharpen it off. So now I'm going to use the contour buffing brush, which is this one here. So you've got the foundation brush and then you've got the contour one, which is a little bit smaller. So again, feels very, very similar, just seems like a smaller variation. I'm going to kind of bring that, upwards. Okay, again, that was oddly quick. I want to warm my face up a little bit as well. So I'm going to bring it a little bit higher. Okay, yeah, again, that was like oddly quick. And I like the fact that even though I'm like, can't think of the word, like I'm saying dragging, I don't mean dragging in like a harsh way, but that's the only word that comes to my mind right now. Even though I'm kind of like dragging it along, gliding it along, let's use the word gliding, it sounds nicer. It's not removing the foundation from like over my spots or anything, which I find a lot of brushes normally would. Okay, are these brushes giving me like extra coverage or something? Because the way that this is applying is like so much more intense than like a regular brush. I feel like I'm not losing any product that would normally get soaked up in a regular brush. Okay, let's go like down my neck. Do the turtle face, do the turtle. That jawline is snatched. That was very, very good for my jaw. A little bit of definition going on there. Okay, I like that a lot. Yeah, same sort of thing as the foundation brush, obviously just a little bit smaller so you can contour with it. I like this. Okay, I'm actually going to take a little bit less product than I did before because I do think it kind of not applies more product, but just doesn't waste any product. So I'm actually going to apply less. Just like that. So again, I'm just going to kind of bring that upwards. Doing the job. Okay, now let's see how it applies on my forehead. That's where I noticed it most. Like with the amount of product. Yeah, that's like what I would normally get out of like a regular buffing brush. Yeah, that side actually looks even better, me using less product, which is always a plus. You guys know I love to cake on my makeup. So if I can use less makeup, then that's probably a good thing. That works really well. Okay, I'm intrigued. Iconic London, you have me intrigued. All right, so next. How long's that guy been there for? I'm not having this. Okay. I'm not going to take my Bye Bye Under Eye. I'm going to take my Kylie concealer. You, sir, are going. Have we got anything else? I might actually do just a little bit of highlighting on my forehead because looking a little bit bronzed up there. So I'm just going to take the contouring one again, I think. I'm going to pat that in, see how that works. Like, no swiping, just going to pat. Oh yeah, that works pretty well. Right, same for this. I'm just going to tap this in. I don't know if you're supposed to tap with these, but I am, and seems to be working pretty well. All right, so next we need to contour my nose. You guys know I never do this. I'm not very good at this because I think it's just because I'm quite lazy with it. So, I'm going to take the contouring brush, which is this guy here, and I guess I'll just take some product from the stick. So using the same stick that I used before. All right. Okay. Easy thing to start off with is to go under my nose. That's always easy. Okay. Gonna go down the side of my nose. So really like bring that nose in. Try not to make it wonky. Come on, Steph, you can do this. Okay, I'm just gonna dust off whatever is left on my brush quickly. And I'm just gonna buff that downwards. Blend that in around my nose. Give it like a little tip. I'm going to sharpen up this side just a little bit because I feel like my other side's looking a little bit more snatched. Just buff that in. Oh my god, did I do it? Did I actually just contour my nose and not F it up? Okay, that actually worked pretty well. I'm very bad at contouring my nose, but I feel like this maybe helped me out a little bit there because obviously I've got the straight edge. I'm going to take a little bit and go under my lip because that is something I can do. And I know you're not really supposed to use this necessarily for your eyes. So I'm gonna take a risk here. These aren't meant for your eyes at all, but I do want to put something in my crease. But I only really kind of want to use these brushes. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that. This could be a mistake. I think I've said this like multiple times in this video so far, but I'm gonna just run that through my crease. And just kind of just do a little bit of something there. Like that. Tap it in. Do like some kind of buffing. Slightly on the lid. Come on, Steph. Pretend you know what you're talking about. That doesn't look too bad. I actually think I might be onto something there. Iconic London. You need to start marketing these as eye brushes because this actually works. Let's go under my eye. Let's go under my eye with that. Oh my god, yes. Okay, this is quite thick to go under your eye, but if you don't mind like a really blown out eye look, then you're good. That works too. Okay, sweet. Okay, so next, where is it? Oh, you guys know it's like one of my most favorite illuminators of all time. It is in the shade Original. Think I'm probably gonna try this with. Think I'm gonna try and apply this with the contouring brush. I think that's probably like probably the best one for me. So I'm just going to take some of these, drop them on my face. I find you don't even need to like squeeze a tube, just literally just like tap them on. That's all you need. Okay, let's do this. Oh, yes. And then just kind of like blend that upwards, a little bit on the forehead, or more like a lot of it on the forehead. Just on the brow. Yes, that worked like an absolute dream. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, and then lip. And on my what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a little bit on the tip of the nose. But then I'm gonna take some of that right on the tip of the contouring brush, not contouring brush, nose contour brush. And I'm gonna tap that right. I don't know if that would work. Oh, yes. Look at my nose right now. Okay, we need to blend it out, but look how... Okay, I'm just going to tap that in with the larger contouring brush. I like this brush. I like this brush for little deets. So I'm going to put some of that on my brow bone as well. So now I'm very skeptical about this bit because like I understand these are kind of like buffing brushes, like liquid brushes, but I don't really understand how I'm going to bake with this guy. Because it seems to be very dense like the other brushes. So yeah, I'm very skeptical about this one. The other ones I'm like, okay, like I wasn't too worried. I thought, you know what, we can get around it regardless of whether or not it's good or bad. But this one for powder, this is when I'm getting nervous. So what I'm going to do is just take my Huda Beauty powder. And just load up my brush. Try not to choke. All right, let's do this. So as you can see, I've got some powder on my brush. Okay, I'm just gonna, I always start on the outer corner and then kind of like work it in. So I'm just gonna kind of like tap that, I guess. That worked fine. That's actually not bad at all. Again, just like tap that under my eye. Okay, yeah, that actually works. It doesn't go too bakey. I never like to kind of like load up the powder under my eyes or anything because I find it can look a little bit cakey after a while. But this just kind of like taps it in and doesn't really leave any sort of, not residue, what's the word? Like excess powder. Okay, now I'm just going to get quite a bit out in the lid there because I want to really like pack it under my cheekbone, see if I can sharpen that up. And I'll just swoop that under. That works. You know what? I actually don't even think I'll need any kind of like powder contour or bronzer or anything today. Oh, that has actually carved me out a little bit. This is looking very, very good so far. Like my skin beforehand wasn't looking too great. And now like any of those spots are just a distant memory. My skin's looking pretty good. All right, so base is done. Now all we really need is a little bit of brow, some mascara, and something on my lips. Looking at my brows, I don't really feel like I need much doing to them now. So I think I'm just going to quickly run through them with a little bit of brow gel. Just so we got something going on. Not sure if that really made much of a difference, but it makes me feel better. Next, I'm going to add some mascara. So just going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Been using this a lot recently. Tried to find the iconic mascara that I have, which I also really, really like, but could not find it anywhere. But yeah, I really like that one as well. Next, just going to use a little bit of my Prep Set and Glow. And then for lips, because obviously we've kept it pretty simple with like my entire face today, I'm going to go in with a red. So I'm going to be using the Colourpop in collaboration with I Love Sally Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Ariba. I literally love this red. It's like, it's the perfect red. Bing! That is possibly the worst I think I've ever applied liquid lipstick. Yeah, bear with. I'm gonna need to clean that up. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. Pretty simple considering, but I still feel like it's quite glam, even though we haven't really got like any brows on, any lashes, anything like that. Overall, when it comes to these brushes, I am generally very, very impressed, especially when it comes to like applying base products like contour, foundation, all that good stuff. They also work really well for baking. I'm curious as to how they would work with like powder contour, bronzer, powder highlights. Might have to try that out in the future. Love this little guy for nose contour. Like I said before, I am not good at contouring my nose at all, but I feel like it's looking pretty good considering. So love that. I think my favorite though has to be this big boy, just because it did my foundation in like 2 seconds flat. So yeah, very impressed with this guy here. Like I said, I do have a 20% discount code for Iconic London for those brushes and anything else on their website. So if you do want 20% off, then just use the code STEPH20. I'll put it on screen and also link it down below. Let me know what you think of these brushes, because I mean, I'm pretty obsessed with how they put my base makeup on especially. And I'm sorry, hello highlighter. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.